Hello everyone and welcome back to Seek the Truth. In this video I am going to show you some amazing new evidence that proves that there is indeed a link between Gobekli Tepe in Turkey and Rapa Nui, also known as Easter Island. This is going to blow you away. Make sure you watch until the end for all of the evidence. We are going to analyse Pillar 43 in Gobekli Tepe and one of the Moai statues found on Easter Island. So let me just start by showing you where both of these places are. Easter Island is literally in the middle of nowhere. It is part of Chile, where I am currently living. If anyone wants to help fund my trip to Easter Island, my Patreon details are on our page and in the video description. I'd absolutely love to be able to get there and see these carvings and Moai for myself one day. And then we have Gobekli Tepe in Turkey. As you can see, they are incredible distances from each other, and from a mainstream historical and archaeological viewpoint, these ancient civilizations should not have been aware of each other's existence. But with what I'm going to show you, this is obviously not the case. It is clearly evident that these ancient civilizations were well aware of each other, if not the same ancient civilization, ensuring the longevity of their existence by documenting their knowledge in stone. As you can see on the Moai found on Rapa Nui, there is intricate and fascinating carvings. Let's focus specifically on the carving of a decapitated head. It is hard to find photos of this, most likely because the information is being suppressed, but either way, this is the best I could find. So let me explain the significance of this. The head represents and is also similar to Kali, a Hindu goddess, also known as the goddess of time, doomsday, and death, or the Black Goddess. It is hard to see from this picture, but there is a third eye that has been confirmed by multiple sources and suggests that this does indeed depict Kali. The reason why that's important is because Pillar 43 is the Doomsday Pillar, so she is the goddess of Doomsday, the goddess of death. So just bear that in mind. Also note that the open mouth looks very similar to Kali. In Pillar 43 in Gobekli Tepe, on the bottom right, you can clearly see a headless man. Now, why is this important and how is it linked? Even though different styles of carvings and artistic design, we can draw similarities between them. They are clearly displaying the same information, but in two different styles. Both positioned in the bottom right, a decapitated man on the lower right of Pillar 43 and a decapitated head found on the lower right butt cheek of the Moai in Rapa Nui. Hopefully this is starting to make sense. There is a clear link of some sort of knowledge or ideology between these two ancient civilizations. This is no coincidence. So the next similarity we are going to look at is a bird similar to a vulture with a craned or a hooked neck. Unfortunately, we don't have a better picture, but it's definitely a link between the carvings and the style of carvings. These two carvings seem to be virtually identical and matched thousands of miles apart, and let's just remember these civilizations should not have known each other existed, and especially this far back into our ancient past. It does indeed start to make you think, and it doesn't end there. Now let's look at the thong carved on the Moai. As you can see, it has an uncanny similarity to the scorpion carving on Pillar 43 in Gobekli Tepe. This is no mistake. They are clearly conveying the same information, it's the same style carving, and this is linked to the zodiac in the night sky thousands of years ago, Scorpio. Then we move further up the pillar. As you can see, there is a clear line on the Moai as is thong line and also on Pillar 43. And then what do we have just above that line? There it is, a sun disk. They were clearly translating and documenting the same information on two completely different types of ancient megalithic sculptures, separated by thousands of miles. This is incredible. If this does not make you think that the ancients were clearly a global civilization, I'm not sure what evidence you need, but let me know in the comments below. But today, any doubters are in luck, because we have yet another similarity, and this is the vulture, or bird symbol, positioned above the line on the left of the pillar. This is clearly the same style carving depicted on both ancient sculptures. Fascinating to say the least. So you have to take into account we are looking at truly ancient carvings that have been exposed to the elements for tens of thousands of years at least. Yes, there is going to be some weathering and defects, but this is not just one similarity. I have already shared with you at least 4 clear examples of similarities between the Moai and Pillar 43. I think they did a pretty good job myself of translating the same information for us to be able to draw conclusions and put the pieces together thousands of years later. For me personally, after researching this subject for a very long time, this is a no-brainer. If you don't agree, then please feel free to tell us why in the comments below. We're open to discussions and we want people to comment and give us their opinions. So please comment below. And just to show you how styles can change over time, here for example is the Volkswagen logo, and you can see how much it has changed just over the space of 100 years. Now imagine over thousands of years and thousands of miles apart. I think they did a pretty good job with the transfer of knowledge, so let's give them some credit. Please everyone, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment on our channel. We are so close to that 1,000 subscribers. One final push and we're finally there. We'll see you on the next video, and remember, always seek the truth.